Hi everybody, this is your teacher Josie. This video is for you to review what we have learned on week 3 with the ERO training class. So I will go ahead and start from page 5. So one of the tricky pinyin rules that we went over last week, one of them is 波, 坡, 摸, 佛. So you won't see the u sound, but when you pronounce them, you have to pronounce as war final. So the example, the first one, 剥皮婆婆抹茶佛教播种破开魔术 The numbers from 1 to 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. The important word order in Chinese is not tricky. It's the same order as English. But notice that when we use 是, we only use it with nouns, not adjectives. Examples: 我是 John. 你是 Josie. 他是老师。这是我的朋友。And basic sentence structure, a review that you can tell people which company you work for. You can also use this structure. 我是 ERO 的雇员。So on grammar 2, forming a question in Chinese, just simply use a ma particle in the end, and you can turn a statement into a yes and no question. So example here, 你是 ERO 的雇员吗? And the answer you can say, 是，我是 ERO 的雇员。Or if the answer is negative, 不是，我不是 ERO 的雇员。And notice that 不 changes to 不 when followed by a fourth tone word. And next grammar, 喜欢. So 喜欢 is expressing general preferences and emotional state. So positive sentence, 我喜欢麻婆豆腐. A negative sentence, 我不喜欢麻婆豆腐. As a question, 你喜欢麻婆豆腐吗? Now practice on your own, replacing the noun 麻婆豆腐. You can use the words in the box on the right-hand side corner. So first word 麻婆豆腐. Second word 宫保鸡丁. And the third word 北京烤鸭. Now you can pause and practice making a positive sentence, a negative sentence, and a question. So if you can find somebody to pair up and practice this with you, you can use this slide and practice it with somebody. And this grammar is using adverbs with 不 or 也. So in Chinese sentence, the adverb goes before the verb. So if you want to say, I don't like 麻婆豆腐, you will say, 我不喜欢麻婆豆腐. If somebody tells you she likes 麻婆豆腐 and you also like it, you can say 我也喜欢麻婆豆腐. Or somebody doesn't like 麻婆豆腐 and you don't like it either, you can say 我也不喜欢麻婆豆腐. So in our last grammar point, we go over how to form a WH question using 什么. 什么 means what in Chinese. So you do not have to change the word order when you ask a question in Chinese. You just simply replace the noun with a question word, then it becomes a question. So what is this? In Chinese, it will be this is what. 这是什么？这是麻婆豆腐。这是宫保鸡丁。这是北京烤鸭。Now you can practice using 这是to introduce your friend. So if you imagine you meet a Chinese counterpart, you want to introduce yourself as well as your other coworker, you can also use this grammar structure. So you can say 我是 Josie, 这是 John. Right, so at the end of this class, I want you to be able to introduce yourself, adding more information about you. You can tell people about your like or dislike. So for the like or dislike, you can either use the words that we learned today or anything that you know in Chinese yourself. If you don't, you can say English. So for myself, I introduce myself. I will say 你好，我是婉文。我喜欢北京烤鸭。我不喜欢麻婆豆腐。很高兴认识你。All right, 谢谢，再见。